Today we are making homemade vanilla pudding for two. It is so creamy and delicious and so easy to make that you will never use that stuff that comes in the box again. Join me in the kitchen as we make small batch recipes with big taste. Hi, I'm Leanne and welcome to my kitchen. Now, one of my favorite treats to make when I was a kid was vanilla pudding. Now, of course, at the time I did use the stuff that came in the box, but I really didn't know any better. But my favorite way to enjoy it was warm. It was pure comfort food for me and still is. Now, today's reduced size version of the vanilla pudding is the perfect amount for you to enjoy all by yourself, or there is enough to share. Now, in an upcoming video, I am going to show you how to use this vanilla pudding in a strawberry trifle. It is so delicious. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, or you haven't turned on notifications, hurry up, do so, because you don't want to miss that video. And one of the best parts about this vanilla pudding is you probably already have all the ingredients you're going to need in your pantry already. We're going to start by using 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then an eighth of a teaspoon of salt. Then we want to take just a little whisk, and we want to whisk this together really good, because we want to make sure that there are no lumps of sugar or lumps of cornstarch, and that it is all incorporated really nicely. And if you see any lumps, just go ahead and use your fingers and break them up. This is going to give us a nice smooth pudding. Nobody wants a lumpy pudding. For this pudding, we're going to use a combination of whole milk and heavy whipping cream. Now, the higher the fat content in your milk, the richer and creamier your pudding is going to be. But we're going to start by just adding in 1/4 cup. We're going to use a 1/2 cup total, but just 1/4 cup of our heavy whipping cream. And we want to just whisk that in so that we get a nice smooth consistency. This is going to help us to not get any lumps in our pudding. So just whisk that together. There we go, get it nice and smooth. And then after that is nice and smooth, we can go ahead and add in the other 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Then we're gonna add in 1 cup of milk. Again, I am using whole milk. If all you have is 2% or 1%, go ahead and use it. But like I said, your pudding's not gonna be quite as creamy, but it will still be delicious. All right, after we have it all mixed together nice and smooth, we are gonna take a smallish, medium-sized saucepan, pour our mixture into there. Want to let it get bubbly around the edges, and it is going to come to just a low boil. Don't let it come to a full boil. Keep stirring it, turn the heat down a little bit, and for about a minute, and then it will thicken up. All right, so you can see it's thickened up. It totally coats the back of a wooden spoon, and it is going to thicken up more as it cools. Then remove it from the heat, add in 2 tablespoons of butter and a teaspoon of vanilla, or a little bit more, and then stir it together till that butter melts. After we have it all nice and smooth, we are going to pour it into a bowl. There we go. Get it all out there. Yum. All right. And then you can put it into the refrigerator for it to thicken up and cool, or if you're like me, enjoy it warm. If you're going to be putting it into the refrigerator, now if you're going to be using it for the strawberry trifle, that video I've got coming up, you want it to be cooled. And so when you put it in the refrigerator though, take a piece of plastic wrap, put it down, and actually push it down onto the surface of the pudding, okay? This is going to help prevent a skin from forming onto the pudding as it cools. So it's ready to go into the refrigerator. It'll take several hours to cool completely. Or like I said, just grab a spoon and enjoy some. I love to enjoy it warm too over some fresh berries. So make sure you come back for the strawberry trifle recipe. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and we'll see you in the next video.